So hello there. I've got a different question to start today's video, and it's not actually a fragrance question. Who's your favourite celebrities? What celebrities do you idolise? Which ones do you look up to? Well, obviously, I'm someone who loves my sport. My two absolute sporting heroes, one being a Chelsea fan, is Frank Lampard, and the other one is obviously I love my darts. And Phil the Power Taylor, for me, the greatest ever sportsman. He was my absolute role model. However, this is a fragrance video, but really why I'm asking you that today is I wanted to look at who are essentially the most followed people on Instagram, because of course that means how famous you are. If you've got the most Instagram followers, surely you're the most famous person in the world. And I wanted to see essentially the top 10 most followed people on Instagram. Do they have a fragrance line? Because I know some of them do, and I wanted to find out today if they do, because fragrances, as we know, are big businesses. And a lot of these people who are on this list, I've had a little look, are not people who are into fragrances. They're doing completely different, celebrity-based things, whether that's sport, whether that's in entertainment of some sort. And yeah, I was going to share some of the, or a fragrance per celebrity. And I'm really interested to know what they actually smell like. So we're going to use Fragrantica to help us see if they're compared to maybe those popular mainstream scents that people may buy them. And yeah, let's hope that some of them maybe break the mold and go for something a bit more daring. But yeah, what we'll do then, I'll go through the list. We're going to go from 10 to 1, so the 10th most followed person on Instagram. Certainly not me. I don't use Instagram particularly very much, but we'll work our way all up to number 1. Do all of the top 10 people on Instagram have a fragrance? Who is the 10th most followed person on Instagram according to ChatGPT? Well, the answer is, I'd be honest with you, I don't know who this person is. I know the name, and that's about as far as I know. Kendall Jenner? So, according to this, she has approximately 293 million Instagram followers. Must be a very exciting person. So, apparently, she's an American supermodel, top model for major fashion houses, and tequila brand founder of 818 Tequila. Apparently. Is that true? Anyone who watches this, maybe you know her, because you might be one of those 293 million people that follow her. Now, according to this, Kendall Jenner actually doesn't have a fragrance line, but she's got a collaboration. She collaborated with Kim Kardashian, KKW Fragrances for scents, via KKW Fragrance. So that's obviously the name of the brand. Now, according to Fragrantica, she's got her own collection with that brand. And she did one, and I'll be honest, I quite like the bottle. You know me by now, I like a bit of a gimmicky bottle. The fragrance we are talking about is called Nude Lips, KKW Fragrance for Women. So the main accords with this one is vanilla, aldehydic, powdery, mineral, amber, warm, spicy, and sweet, which sounds like it's definitely more of a winter fall fragrance, and that's what it says. The perfume rating has got 4, so bang on 4 out of 5 of 163 votes, so not too bad. Now, what do people say about this one? What are the comments like? So, it's been compared, and the main one it's compared to is Creme de Nude Mac. Never heard of that one either, to be honest. People say it's definitely the best out of the Kylie lip scent, a soft vanilla scent. Um, People say it's just a nice, safe vanilla, essentially. A little bit juvenile, maybe, but that's absolutely fine. That's what you kind of expect with this sort of phrase. When you look at the bottle, it's for a younger person, easy to put off, easy to wear. I expect it smells very safe, and that's great. That's absolutely fine, and that's what these celebrities will want. So, they just want to make extra income. They're not really worried. They've just put their name to it. Let's be honest. She's not sat there with loads of oils and all these things saying, let's mix these together. Or rub peanut butter on her arm or anything strange like that I've done in recent times. So, yeah, there you go. Has anyone tried this fragrance? And more importantly, does anyone actually know who this is? I wouldn't even know. If you honestly now, but what's her name again? Kendall Jenner, was it? If you put a picture of all these people in front of me, I wouldn't be able to pick her out from a crowd. So, I've got a top of Henry VIII on. That's kind of more my scene of things, isn't it? So after that very exciting 10th place celebrity, most followers on Instagram, we're now going upper level in fame. So who's the respectable person in number 9? Well, according to ChatGPT, the ninth most followed person on Instagram, and they have approximately 300 million followers, is Khloe Kardashian. No idea. I know the name Kardashian, and that's as much as I know. So it's a sign I'm probably getting old. So who is Khloe Kardashian? She's an American TV personality and entrepreneur. Ooh. Co-founder of Good American fashion brand. So There we go, very exciting. So, what has Khloe Kardashian made? Well, there's one called XO Chloe, which came out in 2024. I'm wondering if it's like kisses and hugs, the X and the O, like when you send in a text message. But yeah, apparently that was her first signature fragrance, and that came out in 2024. Let's have a look and see what people have said about it. So, Fragrantica says the main accords are sweet, musky, woody, rose, aromatic, powdery, lavender, mossy, fruity, and herbal. I quite like the fact it's got praline in it. I love nutty notes in fragrances. I'm a massive fan of it. And praline sounds good to me. This one looks more versatile. Looking again at the sort of Fragrantica votes, winter, spring, summer, and fall, all evenish on their rating. So what do people compare it to? It looks like a Le Labo fragrance, another 13. So if anyone's had that one, let me know. Nice, easy, very soft are the sort of main things. People say it's definitely, well blended. So herbal, soothing, sweet, and silky. So kind of that silky, clean, maybe vanilla type scent. Again, we're probably going on the sort of juvenile, synthetic vibe here. People say clean and unisex, but quite cloying. Yeah, so again, it's a very safe fragrance. Look, when celebrities put their name to something, they're going to want something that's easy to put off. Because again, Dior Sauvage, whether you love it or hate it, it sells out, and that's why people will be quite happy to put their name to it and collaborate with these brands because it works. And if you're making your own fragrance, you might as well make it safe. So yeah, I have to say, Khloe Kardashian, I won't be buying it, but if anyone has, let me know if it's a good one. Right, we're going to go on to number 8. Okay, number 8. I actually know who this one is, and I could picture them. If there was like a row of people in front of me, I'd know who it is. Beyonce. So Beyonce is apparently the 8th most followed person on Instagram with approximately 309 million Instagram followers. I'm sure you all know Beyonce, but if you don't, it's an American singer, songwriter, and performer, one of the best-selling artists ever, known for Renaissance and Homecoming. I don't know those, but apparently, well done, Beyonce. So let's have a look then at what fragrances Beyonce has done. So I actually have heard of this one, and funnily enough, this is probably one of the most voted celebrity fragrances I think I've actually seen on here, and it's called Heat. It came out in 2010. So this is one of the early fragrances. It's actually had on Fragrantica 3,635 votes. It must be a good one. Main accords, again, it's kind of in this same vibe. Sweet, fruity, amber, almonds, a nutty vibe. Very happy with that. Floral, powdery, vanilla, musky, white floral, woody. So what do people say about it, most importantly? It's a warm and spicy, great for a night out or special occasions. Some people find it elegant and sophisticated. Other people say it's cheap and tasteless, not commercially acceptable to everyone. Okay, not suitable for everyday use or office environment, quite syrupy, cloying. Sounds like a night out type fragrance. And to be honest, that's what I would want. I don't feel like celebrities are going to do like this everyday office sort of serious scent. They're going to do juvenile sweet because look, Beyonce probably attracts, as do those other two celebrities, a younger audience. So why don't you make it fruity? Why don't you make it sweet, playful, night out, juvenile, synthetic? Because that is your crowd. You don't need to go high quality, mysterious, expensive, all those sort of things. Just play it safe. And this one did well, as I said. The fact it's had that many votes, I think speaks volumes. And actually, I quite like the bottle of this one. I quite like the thinner sort of neck on this bottle. Yeah, Beyonce, you've done a good job. On to number 7. So, number 7. Well, we've had one Kardashian, but now we're stepping it up. Kim Kardashian is number 7. So, I do know the name Kim Kardashian. I probably should know what Kim Kardashian looks like. I actually do live under a rock, don't I? Anyway, so Kim Kardashian, approximately 355 million Instagram followers. Wow. So who is Kim Kardashian? Apparently she's an American media mogul and entrepreneur, founder of Skims and the star of the Kardashians reality series. Steamed viewing that, right. So let's have a look at what she made. So apparently, according to this, Kim Kardashian has done Pure Honey. And this came out in 2013. So again, a long time ago. But actually, looking at this, I quite like the look of the main accords. And maybe Kim Kardashian is onto something here. It is marketed to women though. But the main accords are honey, beeswax. Beeswax is the sort of second main accord. Sweet, floral, again, fruity sweet, all those things, floral, vanilla, powdery, coconut, that sort of nutty vibe again. Um, Says it's suited to spring, summer, fall. I think the coconut will be like a sun cream vibe. What do people say about it? That being said, it has had 1,600 votes and it did get a 3.78. It's not too bad. People say it's a honeyed floral with beeswax, unique compared to most designers. Well, let's hope so. Longevity is good, sparkling, floral, soft, clean, feminine. And then people don't like it. They say expensive compared to other celebrity fragrances. Very thin and sharp honeysuckle that can be overpowering, synthetic, not natural. But again, I think you're going to expect that. This is targeting a younger person, and it's got those notes again. We're seeing a pattern here, aren't we, with the accords? Fruity, sweet, floral, and maybe a light nut in it as well, just to make it really versatile. Yes, synthetic, but let's be honest, easy to pull off, and a scent that people aren't going to go, that's too daring. So fragrance can be quite critical of these. Again, these celebrities know what they're doing. They're getting the best recommendations. When they want to make extra income through fragrances, they're going to go for safe. So, yeah, there you go. Well done, Kim Kardashian. I actually like the sound of that. If anyone's had that one, please let me know. Who is the sixth most followed person on Instagram? I do know this one as well. I'm hoping the closer we get to number one, I'm going to know more of them. Ariana Grande. Now, actually, Ariana Grande, I'm going to give her a due here. Ariana Grande Cloud. I'm sure some of you have heard of this one. This has actually been kind of compared to Baccarat Rouge 540, and people have said it's really, a pretty good clone of it, essentially. I think it's probably just as expensive these days. When I've seen this fragrance online, it's not going for cheap. But actually, Ariana Grande has done some quite well-known fragrances on top of that one. This one that I've got here, I didn't want to go for Cloud because I think we all know that one. It's called Ari by Ariana Grande for women. The main accords. This is going to look a bit familiar again. Sweet, fruity, powdery, citrus, and rose. So again, you've got this fruity sweetness, floral component. Again, this one's more of a spring-summer fragrance. It's had 6,237 votes, 4.16. Floral, fruity, gourmand. What do people like about it? Well, it's a fun and girly scent, sweet and gourmand, flirty and feminine, suitable for any age, long lasting, and it's apparently been compared to Dolce & Gabbana Pour Femme Intense. So if anyone's had that one, let me know. Now, this is where I think, again, it kind of contradicts everything people just said. Not suitable for those that dislike sweet scents. Well, if you've bought that, then what did you expect? Strong concentration may require light spraying, similar to other celebrity fragrances. What I just said. No opening or dry down notes, cheap and synthetic, overpowering, only smells like marshmallow. To be honest, I quite like that, the idea of smelling like a marshmallow, but I do get it. You don't want to smell like food, essentially. And again, people just say, smells juvenile, but I don't care. That's fine. Again, Ariana Grande, go to a concert there, they're going to be teenagers, young teenagers, maybe a family with even younger children than that. So I think Ariana Grande is probably one in terms of the fragrance world, in terms of celebrities touching into that. It's actually doing pretty well. So, yeah, can't falter. And this fragrance actually did come out a long time ago, I believe. 2015. So we're talking, 10 years and it's still on sale now. So it must be doing something right. I can smell something. What's The Rock cooking? It's number 5. It's Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Yes, everyone knows Dwayne The Rock Johnson, one of the biggest actors in Hollywood these days, but I know him best because he used to be my favourite wrestler when I was growing up. So, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, how many Instagram followers does he have? Well, he has approximately 391 million. Now, does The Rock have a fragrance? You think he should, shouldn't you? But actually, he doesn't. It says no clear evidence found of a personal fragrance line. So what I did is I went to go a little bit further. So fragrance has nothing to do with it. He actually has his own grooming, sort of men's skincare and grooming products line. So he does have a personal care brand essentially. And I'm going to butcher the name, but it's called Papa Tui, I believe, which I assume is linked to some sort of Samoan background. But if we have a little look, and you'll see on the screen now, he does like shower travel packs and yeah, just creams and stuff like that, but no sort of fragrances per se. It looks more like, again, shaving cream, balms, all those things that you want, shower gels, yeah, soaps, whatever. But that's good. And again, it shows that it's an opportunity to make some money through this avenue for celebrities. And yeah, he's done that. He's put his face to it, he's put his name to it. And yeah, it'd be interesting. The problem is it's very expensive. I mean, his shower pack with loofah, I don't know what loofah is, it's £15 alone. I'm not too bothered about spending that much on things like shower gels, but that's just me. But yeah, I wouldn't say that's the rock because I'd probably get a rock bottom by him, and I don't want that. So, right, number 4 now. The fourth most followed person on Instagram. You know it's going to be someone important like Stephen Fry, someone who's done books or really exciting, really intellectual person. I don't know if this person is or not, to be honest with you, but I know the name again. We've got another Jenner in it. 392 million Instagram followers, approximately. So, Kylie Jenner, actually, maybe she is a bit more established than I thought. Apparently, Kylie Jenner is an American businesswoman and media personality, founder of Kylie Cosmetics and star of The Kardashians. Well, I have to say, whoever Kylie Jenner is, I bet some of you watch this are saying, how do you not know who this is? I'm very sorry, but Kylie Cosmetics is doing well because this fragrance here called Cosmic, Kylie Jenner, Kylie Cosmetics for women. Now let's have a look at the notes. Musky, powdery, amber, vanilla, floral, white floral, fresh, woody, citrus, animalic. Again, that sounds like to me, and I haven't seen it yet, this is going to be a fragrance for all seasons. But in terms of on fragrance, go get 3.9 out of 5, 1,710 votes. So, what do people say? Is it an all-year type fragrance? Yeah, sort of. I think, again, it's certainly sort of transition season, spring, fall. So, people say, what are the comments on this one? Area infirming, clean girl vibe, compliment magnet, dentist office smell. Oof, that's not very nice. That isn't nice at all, is it? Aquatic sense of the 1990s. So that one's actually saying it's a little bit older. Basic and cheap, generic, beautiful, easy to reach, generic. It's generic. Again, I think people are criticizing this, but maybe it's just me. But that is what I expect. This is a great marketing ploy to get more money, and obviously being a businesswoman, which she is apparently, she obviously knows that's the best way to go about it. And again, for those of you that are a little bit younger, you are going to lean to buying fragrances. People, there's no way a younger person's going to buy like an Aramis if they, I'm not saying Aramis is probably the best example, but you want something where there's someone, there's a link to why you might get it. And yeah, Cosmic's done all right, I have to say. And having its own cosmetic lines obviously helped income in terms of income for Kylie Jenner. So we're now on to the top 3 most followed people on Instagram. Third place, the third most followed person on Instagram, 417 million approximately followers on Instagram, is Selena Gomez, who I believe used to go out with Justin Bieber. Is that right? Anyway, I think I know what Selena Gomez looks like. But anyway, she's American singer, actress, and producer, founder of Rare Beauty, and executive producer of Only Murders in the Building. Now, Rare Beauty is actually, or Rare Beauty is the fragrance that I'm looking at today. Now, what I found really interesting with this one from Selena Gomez is it's marketed for women and men, according to the website. Vanilla, sweet, powdery, caramel, woody, musky, warm, spicy, fresh, spicy, cacao, soft, spicy. So we've got again this nice fruity, sweet vanilla, chocolate, gourmand type fragrance, which I'm very much a fan of. So this is going to definitely lean more winter fall. It's got pistachio in it as well. Again, that little nutty vibe in it. Big fan. So what do people say about this fragrance? Well, it's actually been compared to Goddess by Burberry. I don't know that fragrance, but again, if anyone's tried that, let me know. So what do people say? More importantly, people say it is elegant, girly at the same time, but could easily be unisex. Okay, well, that's what it says on here. Nothing special, basic. Again, we're going back to what people have said again. Good vanilla, but very cheap feeling. Caramel, delicious, but synthetic. Yeah, slight freshness. Vanilla, light vanilla, inoffensive, easy to pull off, juvenile, youthful. I'm just repeating myself here, aren't I? But Again, Selena Gomez has obviously done well with this. How many votes has this one had, actually? This one has had 664, so not a lot. But it came out this year in 2025. That's actually quite a lot for 1 year. So, yeah, obviously doing really well, Selena Gomez. And yeah, if anyone's tried that fragrance again, let me know, because I could try that one and get away with it, apparently. It's unisex. You never know. I like pistachio. We're now into the top 2 most followed people on Instagram. Now, I'm a little bit surprised with this. For some reason, I had in my mind it would be someone like an inventor, or, a politician or something like that would get the most. I remember on X, you'd have people like Barack Obama that would have the most, or Donald Trump. Well, actually, it's 2 sportsmen for this one. Number 2, and these two compete against each other a lot, so you can probably guess. It's Lionel Messi. So Lionel Messi, in my opinion, the greatest footballer of all time. 507 million followers on Instagram, approximately. He's an Argentine footballer, plays for Inter Miami, and yeah, one of the greatest players ever. Certainly, yeah, tormented my team Chelsea in recent times. Now, he has got a fragrance that's very, very. He didn't even come up with a name for this. He didn't need to, because people will buy it because it's Lionel Messi and he's a sporty person that they'll look up to. His fragrance is just called Messi, as you can imagine. And actually, it's got Messi written on the side of it as well. Now, this one came out in 2024, so last year. Warm, spicy, woody, aromatic, vanilla, leather, lavender, powdery, fruity, patchouli, fresh, spicy. Obviously, this is marketed to men. So we've got a little bit more, slightly different notes here, a bit more woody at the top. We've got leather that they're speaking about, fresh, spicy phrases or notes that you don't particularly expect in women fragrances. So, what do people say about it? Well, it's actually been compared to Versace Eros, Chanel Allure Homme Sport, Tom Ford Fabulous, funnily enough, as well. But this is the one that interested me. It's also been compared to Dora and Boots, Dora the Explorer. I didn't know there was a Dora the Explorer fragrance. We've got to get that at some point, haven't we? People are saying basically a Chanel Allure Homme Sport, Eros and Invictus blended together. But I'm going to say this one's really good. Lasts over 6 hours. Quite a strong chemical smell, but smells okay. Beautiful, perfect for the gym. That's what I picture. When you're talking about footballers and sports people, I'm thinking more blue fragrances. But actually, this one obviously offers a bit more of a creaminess. But Chanel Allure Sport, again, sporty fragrance. And yeah, actually, people, I have to say, are quite happy with this. Safe, easy to wear though, and this would be great for a gift set for a younger person getting into fragrances. A bit juvenile, not going to break the bank, and it's something they'll be able to associate with and recognise. So, yeah, there we go. Lionel Messi, he's also got a fragrance. Number 1. Well, these two have battled out their whole career. And yeah, I'd say Messi's the better footballer, but when it comes to social media and marketing and all the presence that comes with him, there's no two ways about it. Number 1, Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. So Messi comes second with approximately 507 million Instagram followers. Ronaldo, approximately 666 million. Wow, that is a lot. Again, he is the captain of Portugal's national team, plays in the Saudi Arabia League at the moment for Al Nassr, known for athletic lifestyle and luxury brand endorsement CR7. It is huge, CR7. And the fragrance we've got today is literally called CR7 Cristiano Ronaldo for Men. Now, this one actually came out in 2017. So there's been some releases since, some flankers of this one. But if we look at the main accords, powdery, warm, spicy, woody, aromatic, lavender, vanilla, musky, fresh, spicy, tobacco, and herbal. So again, it's the kind of versatile notes. Ones that lavender, musky, vanilla. But there is that masculine vibe to it. So again, the tobacco, the fresh spiciness, the herbal sort of components of it you may not get in women's fragrances. So what do people say about this one? Well, actually, the main thing it's been compared to on Fragrantica is Le Male. So the original Le Male, again, it's that lavender vanilla combination, very recognisable. It's been compared to some of the Messi fragrances, of course, and Prada. So, yeah. What do people say? Underrated, cheapy? Armani Code Profumo, some people say. It's a little bit like, smells disgusting, like powder. Okay. Weak fragrance, smells like perfume, alcohol, and some cheap lavender. But again, what I'm picturing here is that very much easy to wear gym type fragrance. Not a blue fragrance, but creamy vanilla powdery scent that I kind of look back again. Chanel Allure on Sport is probably a great example of that. That's what blue fragrances were before blue fragrances. They were the versatile scents. I think of like Mont Blanc Legend, lavender, really nice. So lavender's, I think it's been removed a little bit in recent times, but again, this is safe, easy to wear it all year, all situations. And again, it's Cristiano Ronaldo, so people are going to buy it. It doesn't need to be high quality. He wants to attract the younger audience. He's going to do that with this. And again, as a beginner scent, I don't think you can go wrong with this. I bought David Beckham scents and I didn't mind them, and I still don't mind them now. So again, he's doing well with it. And Cristiano Ronaldo, for all the income he has, one of the most rich footballers in the world in terms of wages and other things he'll be doing, he had to have a fragrance line as well. So there we are. We have looked at the most popular, or the most famous people on Instagram, the most followed people, and they all have fragrances. So fragrances, we know, is a massive business. And if you're someone who is really, really famous, but a little bit before this guy's time, fragrances are a great other way to earn more income, to collaborate with brands. Whether, again, you don't have to be a fragrance person. Look at Johnny Depp. He's teamed up with Dior over the years, and other celebrities will find other ways, whether that is making their own fragrance or just collaborating. It works really well. It's a big business. I love buying fragrances, and obviously loads of other people do. You only need to go to a shop to see people just buying and buying fragrances. Even the American president, Donald Trump, has fragrances. It's ridiculous. Elon Musk, one of the richest people in the world, he has fragrances. It's a big business, and celebrities, they want the share of the prize as well, share of the cake. And yeah, I don't blame them for it. Maybe one day, if I become famous, maybe I'll make my own fragrance. But we will do that. I'm saying this now. We will make our own fragrance. We maybe do it live at some point as well. Maybe we do that when we get 100 subscribers. Who knows? But yeah, hope you enjoyed this one today. Have you had any celebrity fragrances? Obviously, I said I had David Beckham. I believe Callum Best. I had I think it's called Callum Best Gold. I think, is he related to George Best, the old footballer? I've had a few celebrity phrases, but yeah, let me know which celebrity phrases you've had and maybe some that I should try, whether that is a feminine fragrance or not. I'm not bothered about that. I'm happy to try whatever. At the end of the day, a lot of Lush fragrances are targeted towards women. I'll still wear them, and yeah, I'll be very interested. I don't think Phil Taylor has one yet, though. I don't think I'd really want a darts player's fragrance. But yeah, thank you very much for watching today. Of course, plenty more fragrance videos to come, so hopefully you'll join me for them soon. Catch you later.